Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karina and today I'm going to be doing a review of these brushes that I got from Amazon. So they came in this bag. They were individually wrapped, but I already opened them, so I already took the wrapping off. And they're from BS Mall, which is my favorite kind of mall. Oh man. Oh, I'm dropping them. There's 12 brushes in total. I think right now, the sun is playing games with me. I think right now it's like $10.99, but they were on sale for $6.99. So I bought them and I'm going to let you guys know what I think about them. So today what we're going to do is do a full face only using these brushes so we can see just how good they are. And I got the YouTuber cat ears. So I'm the real deal now. I'm going to use a primer even though it doesn't matter because it's like 4 o'clock and I don't really care if my makeup stays on that well. For the sake of the video, it came with a little note explaining why the brushes might smell like paint. Mine don't, thankfully. And in the middle of the note is all the brushes with what they're used for, so I'm going to do exactly what they tell me to use them for and see if they work. This brush isn't on the chart because as you can see there's no spoolie on the end of any of these brushes, so I'm just going to use this for my brows because I'm going to assume that's what it's for. I'm going to go in with the Milani Dip Brow. Right off the bat, I'm really not loving this brush because it's just not stiff enough. Doesn't look too bad actually, but I would not recommend using this as a brow brush. Alright, I'm going to assume that this one right here is a concealer brush. Alright, so this brush isn't that bad, but it just doesn't pick up enough product to like conceal my brows really crisp. So, and then normally to conceal the top of my brows, I just use a concealer brush and dip my foundation in it. So I'm going to do that. Alright, so this is the best I'm going to get. It's really not that bad though. I would definitely not use the eyebrow brush over the brushes that I already have. This concealer brush isn't bad. I prefer my $1 e.l.f. brush, but if that was dirty, I would gladly pick up this one. It's not too bad. I just feel like it's a little long, so you have a little less control over it. And the bristles aren't so hard when it's long like that. They're kind of floopy, but it does look okay. Oh, sorry. Alright, so I just put on brow mascara, and now I'm going to use a brush for foundation. This flat face brush right here is what people recommend. Well, the BS Mall recommends for your foundation. Now, I've never used a brush for my foundation in the first place. I always use a beauty blender, so I don't have a lot of experience in brushes. Okay, well, there's hair. I don't know if you can see it, but there's hair coming off the brush onto my face, which isn't very desirable. Basically, I've been trying to tap out the foundation like this, and then I get little like tap marks in my foundation, but then if I try to go like this and kind of blend it out, then I get like blend like strokes in my foundation. So I can't attest to it being just this brush, just this type of brushes in general, because like I said, I always use a beauty blender. But for me, if I were to use this brush again, which I would because I feel like it did get a lot of foundation all over my face and it didn't like soak too much up, I would first put it all on my face like this and then just take a beauty blender and kind of like smooth it out. So I do like this brush and I will be using it again, but I'll take a beauty blender over it. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave it like this. They gave me eyeshadow brushes, so I guess I'll do some eyeshadow, but first I'm gonna conceal as a primer. Found it, we're okay, found it. Okay, I just realized that I never do foundation before eyeshadow because I get a lot of fallout, but okay, it's fine. We're just going to go in a different order. According to them, this is the blending brush. There's a different brush that I would use to blend, but I guess we'll use this one because that's what they tell me. I mean, it's fine. I like it. It's working nice to kind of smoothen out my concealer, I guess. I'm going to go in with my Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to do something relatively simple today. So let's see. They have lots of small brushes that are for like details and stuff, but these three seem to be the main eyeshadow brushes. There's also this small one, which I guess is a detail brush. There's this flash one, which I'll actually probably use to pack on color because that's what I always use it for. And then there's this one, and I would use this for the under eye. So I guess I'll use all of these ones. And they call them different names, but it's kind of unclear which one lines up with which. So just gonna use these ones. So I guess the next one that I'm gonna go in with is this fat brush right here. I'm not exactly sure which one they say it is. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. You know, I'm gonna just do an eye look, and if you guys want to see a tutorial on it, I'll do it because I feel like this video is gonna end up being too long if I try to put eyeshadow tutorial in here. So it's packing on color pretty well. Honestly, I don't feel like there's that many bad eyeshadow brushes. So in terms of eyeshadow, these brushes are pretty nice. Like, I'm sure there are bad ones, but you know. And I'm gonna use this brush over here that I use to blend my concealer and just try to blend it out again, and so far it's working nicely. Guys, I suck at doing natural eyeshadow like this. Like, if you give me green and blue and like yellow and make me do a rainbow, I can do it no problem. But if you just like do a natural eye, I'll be like, how do I do that? I don't know. Alright, so next I'm going to take this kind of flattish brush that I usually use this kind of brush to pack on shimmer. So that's what I'm going to do. I feel like my eyeshadow looks a little crazy, but I worked for 7 hours today, so I don't think I'm sane enough to make good eyeshadow choices. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to go in with is this one, and I'm going to just, oh wait, hold on, pause. I'm going to do my under eye concealer and then finish up my eyes because that's just how I always do it. So I just dotted it under my eyes like that. And then there's this brush, which is best for concealing the under eyes and nose area. This is a fat brush. Oh, wow. That's effective. I liked that a lot, actually. And then I'm going to just go in with this same brush and grab this powder here and just kind of bake my under eyes because my other eye powder is over there and I'm too lazy to get up. So here we go. Sorry, I'm not really showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm a terrible YouTuber. Okay. So I like this brush a lot. I would have never in my life thought to use this brush, and I like it a lot. It's really, really fat, but it's really dense. So it's hard, but in a good way. Like, I don't feel like it's just soaking up all the product. Maybe it is. I don't know if there's a lot of product in there. See, if you go to the middle of the brush, there's not that much product, which is really nice. So I felt like it really did a good job, especially because eyes are hard, you know, and it's a really good shape. So I'm impressed. I like this brush. I don't know why I'm making that face. Now I'm going to go back in with this brush and just smoke out my lower lash line. Let me tell you, I like this little brush right here because it really packs on the color. Like, it is super effective at getting the color. I'm gonna just try to blend it out a bit because I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna put on more glitter because I'm bored and that's fun. I'm not bored, obviously I'm doing something, but I'm bored of this eye look. It's very simple. If it were up to me, the whole world would be wearing rainbow eyeshadow colors every day. And then I'm actually going to go in with this brush. Again, I'm pretty sure the chart is mislabeled, so I'm not sure which one it is. I think this is the classic detail brush, and this is, you know, I don't know. So I'm going to just go in with this brush right here, and I'm going to grab this really white color right here. Wow, excuse me, hello, can you focus please? This really white, this is a highlight, but I use it as an inner corner highlight, which I guess is still a highlight. So in terms of highlighting, I think this is a nice brush because I feel like it picks up enough color that if you don't like a super bright highlight, you don't have to, you can kind of tap it off. But for me, I like the bright inner corner highlight. Like, look at that, yes. And if I didn't tap it off, it just did that. So, I mean, I had to dip twice or whatever, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, but it worked out pretty well. So I do like this brush. So far, a lot of the eye brushes are really working out for me. The next thing I'm going to do is contour. Again, I'm going to go in with this, and let's find the contour brush, you guys. This one, it's angled a little bit. This is the one they suggest for bronzer. It's a little big for me. I've never used a brush this big for bronzer, but let's just go for it. You guys, watch out. It picks up a lot of product. That's fine. I'll just be really bronzed today. That's cool. Wow, I am making things worse for myself. Mind you, I'm using it as contouring because to me, contouring and bronzing is basically the same thing. I don't really understand the difference. But I just feel like this brush is not good for me. Alright, I'm gonna stop because I feel like I messed it up already. Conclusion, maybe I'm using this brush wrong, but I'm not a super huge fan of this one. Next, blush. Now, oh my gosh, there's bronzer all over everything. Excuse me. So the other brush was supposed to be for blush and bronzer, so kind of messed that one up for myself. So I'm gonna use this one. This one is supposed to be for everything. It says it fits all areas of the face seamlessly. Works especially well on cheekbones and contours of the nose. Like that, maybe? I don't know. It looks a little too big for contours of the nose, but what do I know? I'm gonna go in with this one and use it as a blush. I don't know why I was talking like that, but whatever. I'm using the Milani Barrymore. And honestly, I'm still learning blush. I don't know, so I'm just going hard. Go hard or go home, honey. I think I managed to kind of buff out the contour, and then I went in with, there's too many brushes. I went in, what did I do? I managed to kind of buff out the contour with the foundation brush, and then when I went in with this flat brush and I did a little bit of, what's it called? Blush, and then I went in with this round brush, and I kind of tried to, you know, mix it all together, and I think it looks all right. So I like this brush, and then I was gonna go on to highlight, and then I realized the camera wasn't recording anymore, so here we are again. They didn't give me a highlight brush. They gave me this. You can use this for whatever you want. I used this kind of brush as a highlight brush for a while until I got a new one, and it worked out okay. I use it for highlighting and maybe nose contouring, but I haven't really gotten into that. It's kind of scary. Scares me a little bit. I've tried it and I just look like I just got dirt smudged on my nose. I spit everywhere. I'm so sorry. So for now, I'm gonna be skipping the nose contour. I don't think I look that crazy, you know, for all these Amazon brushes. And I think I pretty much ran through all the brushes except for this weird angled one that I don't even know how to use. But I can promise you now it sucks. I'm pretty sure it's an eyeliner brush, but if you look at it, it's kind of just like, it's really thin and kind of like fanned out like this, and you know, you should never have an eyeliner brush fanned out like that. You want a perfect point. This would give you crazy. I'm not gonna do crazy. Today crazy is not on the menu, so we're not doing that. These are the lashes I'm gonna be using, and they came in this package. I got them for under $4, but they weren't prime or anything, so they took like 2 or 3 weeks to ship. I can't really remember. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on and show you. Here you go, you guys. This is the finished product. So my overall thoughts for the Amazon brushes and the Amazon lashes. The lashes are amazing. I would recommend everybody buys them. So I will link both things down below, but especially the lashes, I would recommend you buy them, especially for $4. And I think that the brushes are really good. The face brushes are like, some are like hit and miss, but I think that the eye brushes are all amazing. I think they work really well. But I don't think this is a good beginner set just because the eyebrow or whatever brush, you know, it's, where is it? This one. It's not that great, and I just think that the face brushes aren't amazing either. I think that if you don't want to get a beauty blender, you can get like a dupe, like a Real Techniques, and use face brushes and kind of blend it all in with that. But I think that you definitely need a different contour / bronzer brush. The blush worked out okay. You definitely want to get a bigger highlight brush just because this is a pretty small highlight brush. But overall, I think it worked out really well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time on my channel. Bye! Should I do that thing where I try to look all cute and I add music to it? It's stuck. My hair got stuck in my lip gloss.